Hey, welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to learn about how to recommend a solution for data warehouse and big data analytics integration. Azure Synapse is an analytics service that brings together enterprise data warehousing and big data analytics. It gives you the freedom to query data on your terms using either serverless, on demand, or provisioned resources. Azure Synapse brings these two worlds together with a unified experience to ingest, prepare, manage, and serve data for immediate BI and machine learning needs. Azure Synapse has four components: Synapse SQL, Spark, Synapse, Synapse Pipelines, and Studio, which is under preview right now. Now let us look into the data flow. The first step is the data ingestion. You can have different varieties of data can be ingested into the system. The next step is to prepare your data. That is where you would either use Hadoop, Spark, and machine learning. Third step is to polybase to query big data stores. And then you will use TSQL queries to populate the pool tables. And finally, you would store data in relational tables with columnar storage. Now let's learn about the Azure Synapse Analytics architecture. Synapse SQL uses a node-based architecture. Applications connect and issue TSQL commands to a control node, which is the single point of entry for Synapse SQL. The control node runs the MPP engine, which optimizes queries for parallel processing and then passes operations to compute nodes to do their work in parallel. Synapse SQL leverages Azure Storage to keep your user data safe. Since your data is stored and managed by Azure Storage, there is a separate charge for the storage consumption. The data is shared into distributions to optimize the performance of the system. And you can choose which shredding pattern to use to distribute the data when you define the table. The shredding patterns which supported by Azure Storage include hash, round robin, and replicate. The control node is the brain of the architecture. It is the front end that interacts with all applications and connections. The MPP engine runs on the control node to optimize and coordinate parallel queries. When you submit a TSQL query, the control node transforms it into queries that run against each distribution in parallel. The compute node provides the computational power. Distributions map to compute node for processing. As you pay for more compute resources, distributions are remapped to available compute nodes. The number of compute node ranges from 1 to 60 and is determined by the service level of Synapse SQL. Data Movement Service, or DMS, is the data transport technology that coordinates data movement between the compute nodes. Some queries require data movement to ensure the parallel queries return accurate results. When data movement is required, DMS ensures the right data gets to the right location. Distribution is the basic unit of storage and processing for parallel queries that run on distributed data. When Synapse SQL runs a query, the work is divided into 60 smaller queries that run in parallel. Each of the 60 smaller queries run on one of the data distributions. Each compute node manages one or more of the 60 distributions. A SQL pool with maximum compute resources has one distribution per compute node. A SQL pool with minimum compute resources has all the distributions on one compute node. A hash distributed table can deliver the highest query performance for joins and aggregations on large tables. To shred data into a hash distributed table, a hash function is used to deterministically assign each row to one distribution. In the table definition, one of the columns is designed as a distribution column. The hash function uses the value in the distribution column to assign each row to a distribution. This is an example diagram which illustrates how a full non-distributed table gets stored as a hash distributed table. Each row belongs to one distribution. A deterministic hash algorithm assigns each row to one distribution, and the number of table rows per distribution varies as shown by the different size of the table. A round-robin table is the simplest table to create and deliver fast performance when used as a staging table for loads. A replicated table provides the fastest query performance for small tables. A table that is replicated caches a full copy of the table on each compute node. Consequently, replicating a table removes the need to transfer data among compute nodes before a join or aggregation. Replicated tables are best utilized with small tables. Extra storage is required and there is additional overhead that is required when writing data, which makes large tables impractical. This is an example diagram which shows a replicated table that is cached on the first distribution on each compute node. That concludes this episode. In the next lesson, we're going to learn about monitoring in Azure. I will see you on the next one. Until then, take care.